Hello, this is gonna be One Piece chapter 948, Kawamatsu the Kappa. Like this is kind of embarrassing, but I literally just did the entire video only to find out my mic wasn't actually plugged in, so I'm pretty much just repeating what I want to be saying. So I'm gonna do, instead of just going through everything again, I'm just gonna do a brief summary of what I read, so it'll be a quick one this week. So now that King and Big Mom are gone, Luffy's just training on these new guys, and he's literally just like asking Huguro for tips as he's just trying to figure out the technique, you know, that he did last time, but he just can't seem to nail it down. And then the prison warden gets the prisoners to team up on Luffy to hold him down, and then we find out all the prisoners, the ex-rebellion people. The reason why they decide to attack Luffy is because they're scared of Kaido and they've got no hope left, because even if they do escape, they got nowhere to run because Kaido, pretty much. And then with this, we get this thing called the plague bullet, which is like a bullet that gives, spreads a disease if you get hit. And we see everyone getting scared. And then we get an introduction to Kawamatsu, and this is where I thought was quite interesting. So he's introduced in the chapter title as a kappa. So kappa are like this mythological creature, and usually in Japanese mythos kind of thing, where they're like a turtle thing that lives in lakes and stuff. So yeah, and we find out Kawamatsu is one of them, and his design looks pretty interesting. He's quite a round fella. Nothing wrong with that, but I didn't expect him to be looking like that. So I guess he's also a sumo, so that kind of makes sense for his build type as well. He's got a nice little hat, very reminiscent of samurai style kind of hat. And with that, we also find out the what's it called? Kinojo Kinokun Ojo of the Lingering Swords, the female samurai that's been with Zoro, the really tall one, is actually a dude the entire time. But I quite like the response when Chopper says, "Oh, you're a man." Yes, but I'm a woman at heart. So that made me chuckle a little bit. But there was some red flags that he was a trap, and many people saw this coming, which was pretty cool. So yeah, so Luffy couldn't convince people to join the rebellion, but this is different now because we have three of the nine samurais for the one, the ex samurais, and everyone knows who they are. So this might be the second coming of the rebellion because nobody cares about Luffy because no one actually knows who he is because Wano Kingdom is really closed off, so no one has an idea how big of a deal Luffy is. But because of that, you know this is going to be quite interesting to see what's going to happen next. But there's a hiatus next week, which is always sad when Oda goes into hiatus, but it's always understandable. So I guess we'll find out what happens next time in a fortnight away. So I want to see what's going to happen next. I want to see what Kaido's going to do with Big Mom. I think he's just going to let her go. Is he going to escape? Blah blah blah. Are they gonna team up? Are they gonna cooperate? Are they gonna fight? Big Mom pirates versus the Kaido's Beast army. Because I think what's it called? Yeah, Big Mom pretty much bought her whole crew there, but I didn't see Katakuri. So Katakuri versus King would be pretty cool fight to see. The first commanders, having a go. That'd be pretty cool to see. But yeah, see you guys next fortnight away.